basis. Weight loss is the bastion of health. Without weight loss, if you're 50 or 100 pounds overweight, you can go to the GNC store and shovel down all that gobbledygook, and you're going to die earlier. And you're going to die a miserable death on medications. Okay? It starts with reaching a healthy weight. But it moves beyond that. It's learning the B-Slim lifestyle and the habits of health. And then learning to move on to optimal health. See, when you have someone that's now crescendo, when they're moving through and they're in motion, remember yesterday how we started getting into momentum with Brian Byer, who was into momentum, and then we got the power. By the time Ruth was up there to break her board, there was no doubt it was going to happen. That's why Brian picked her. You know, he came over like he was going to come towards me, you know, and then he went over to her. And then everyone was going, and then she broke it. Why? Because she was in momentum. She had the collective consciousness of 3 hours of learning about the Andersen factor and then moving forward and breaking through. And that's what you do. So you've got this thing called the portion control meal replacement. But if you don't reach out as a great health coach and help that person now go through and understand what you understand. See, you understand it now, don't you? But see, you need the tools to help, and you need to have the focus, and you need to become a professional. And then we have people live longer. Because it's not called Take Shape for a Month. It's called what?
Take Shape for Life.
Oh, come on. Take Shape for Life. Thank you. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you a way to make it easier for you to do your job, easier for you to understand how to coach, easier for everyone to follow, easier to help coaches coach, and more attractive to your client. So what we're going to talk about now is a comprehensive habits of health coaching system. Lori?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is your book? Do you want me to take that?
Yeah, you can take that.
Okay.
Okay.
Just hold that down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to hold down a little while.
Okay. Hi, everyone. So last year, we had Dr. A's Habits of Health. How many people out here have just loved that book? Been loving that. I know. I have too. I've been loving not only what it's done for my clients, because what I find is when I actually talk about their first order, I always suggest this, because the clients that get this book when they begin their program have a lot better success, because it sets them up for exactly figuring out what their why is, where they're going, how to get a plan going, and how to set up their whole program so that they do it successfully. What I also found, and you guys probably have found this too, I got to read the book before you did, of course, but as I was reading it, I realized, and especially that assessment, that I wasn't doing all the healthy habits that I could be to live longer and feel better. And that when I took that assessment is actually when Dr. A and I decided that we were going to get a personal trainer, that we were kind of lollygagging around with the fitness side of it, and we feel so much better now. It's 2 years that we've been going to that trainer. And it's really made a difference. So if you have not taken that assessment, it will open up your eyes and make sure all your clients take that assessment too. I think it's chapter 5. It's unbelievable. It's really eye-opening. So what you might not know, oh wait, I didn't want to do that yet. Okay, what you might not know is that I've known Dr. A for now 23 years. And we've worked together ever since we've known each other. He was my boss. He was an anesthesiologist, critical care physician. Yes, it was quite a scandal at the hospital. I was a nurse anesthetist. So from the moment I met him, I've known his training abilities. He's trained hundreds and hundreds of residents. When he did his fellowship in critical care down at Jackson Memorial, he trained over 400 fellows and residents down there, came back up to Grandview where I was, and he was the premier trainer. Every resident, pulmonology resident, cardiology resident, internal medicine, neurology, neurosurgery, actually they fought for when they got their rotation and time with Dr. A. And to be in the anesthesia residency program with him was, you know, they were like it. It was the premier place to be, and he was a fabulous trainer. What we wanted to do, now let's go fast forward, and now let's look at you, the health coach, the new health professional, and he's our trainer, and he really wanted to bring something for all of you so that you have the success and be the best trainer yourself and coach that you could ever be in health professional. And with that, Not only have we brought, or he's brought, the Dr. A's Habits of Health, but we are so excited to have finished, yay, the companion guide to Dr. A's Habits of Health, Living a Longer and Healthier Life. That's fabulous. How many people already have it? All right, great. Well, if you have it, we want you to, as we go through it, you may want to thumb through it with us and maybe share it with a neighbor if they haven't seen it yet, so that they'll be ready for that.
You're standing on one of your notes, honey, just so you know.
I am?
Yeah, it's on the bottom of your foot.
I don't need it anymore. I'm done. Thank you.
Better than toilet paper.
Very much so, yes, yes. So we're going to go through our, the new companion guide so that all of you know how this works, how you can use it to really improve not only how your client's success goes, but how your success as a health coach. And what this brings you, it's going to bring to your clients another modality to help them with success, but it also helps them understand that they could teach this too. So we're hoping that this will really increase health coaches into your business because they see how fun it is, how easy it is. They're going to get success a lot faster and with a lot more fun. Not that it's fun already getting success, but this is the dedication at the beginning of the workbook if you don't have it yet. And Dr. A really wants to dedicate this workbook to all of you out there who are making such a difference in the lives of so many. To those of you who are thinking of taking the journey, join us. To those of you who are on a path, why am I going to get choked up? Welcome, because that's me. To those of you who have created optimal health, lead. I'm sorry. All right, it's yours.
Thanks. You're going to flip for me, okay?
Oh, I am? Okay. All right.
So you guys got a chance to look at it all yet? You like it? You don't like it? Basically, you know, intentions are great, and when people read the book, it's in their brain. But it's when you apply it, action, that creates results, right? So what we wanted to do with this was create a companion guide so now it takes the pressure off of you. In fact, our certification process, well, you'll no longer have to learn about cognitive behavior and exercise. What you're going to learn about is using this system now so you work with your clients because, again, the government is trying to decree a war on obesity from externally. It has to come from within, doesn't it? If you don't make a decision to change yourself, then change is only temporary, right? So what we want to do, and what we always want to do as coaches, we want to empower every individual in this country to make a decision and then have the substance to create health in their life, right? So for some people, 400 pages, even though it's written in a relatively conversational style, is overwhelming. So what's nice is you can use this to start the process, and sometimes then they'll get more into the book. Now, obviously, you want them to read the book, but this is a much less expensive, very easy, effective way to get people started. Sometimes it's kind of like me reading USA Today, right? You know, it's a lot easier than reading the Wall Street Journal. So the book is designed into 3 sections. The first 7 sections are almost all new material. And the first section is about sharpening the axe. It's about teaching people to make substantial, properly motivated change in their lives. Is that cool? And it's what 3 of the 7 chapters are exactly the same thing that Brian Byer was talking about yesterday. Remember? PR. What's that stand for? I love this. I love this. Individual responsibility, personal responsibility. It's about making sure your clients are learning with your help as the coach. See, a coach, you don't need to know everything. You just need to know to hold up the mirror for your client to look back at you and see what they're doing. Okay, that's so critical. But now with this system, you're now going to assign your client to read along with you. And when they have a question, you can either refer them to a chapter in the book or put them in front of doing a lesson to help them through that.